These are my favorite video lights, and I'm going to tell you why after a quick word from our sponsor. Actually, I'm just kidding. I don't even have a sponsor. What is up, my fellow photographing, filmmaking friends? Today we're going to talk about these lights and why they are my favorite LED lights for video. So first off, what are these lights? These lights are made by a company called Came TV. They could have done better on the name. You can get them direct from their website, or you can get them from B&H. So the model I have is the B30, and that basically stands for a 30-watt single chip LED daylight colored Fresnel lens, and it has a telescoping mechanism that could basically flood the light or spot the light. They do also have brighter versions of these Fresnel lights, but the body style gets pretty big at that point and they're not really as portable as these ones are. I usually run mine using the Sony NPF style batteries. This is the NPF 970, I believe. You can also run it off of the regular AC power that is supplied with it, or you can run it off of optional V-mount batteries and D-tap adapters. And they also have the option to control it through Wi-Fi, as you can see at the back there. So let's first start with some of the reasons that make this my favorite light for video. So reason number one is that it's really affordable. You get a lot of light, you get a lot of gear for a really affordable price. These lights come in at $249 US, and the 55 watt comes in at about $289 US, and that's direct from Came TV website. And B&H also has some package deals. We can get 2 or 3 lights in a package, so sometimes you can save a little bit of money there. These lights are super light and compact, and they pretty much fit in a small bag that I would take to a wedding or to an on-site, on-location corporate shoot or anything. Very easy to carry, very light, very portable, and the fact that they run on these batteries is, I mean, that's amazing because you can be literally anywhere with this light and still have an option to power it. These lights are obviously silent because there's no fan in this version, so they're really easy to have close to talent or around the camera if you need on-camera audio or close to an audio source. These lights run cool to the touch, so you can change them, adjust them at any point. They do warm up, but they're never too hot to handle.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. They call the Ghostbusters and the end control.
So currently for this setup, I have a 5-in-1 reflector with just the silk part with a bounce light, which is then diffused through the 5-in-1. I could have easily done the same thing with this light and shot it through the silk and had a great key light, or I could have even put the white part on of the 5-in-1 and bounce this off and use that bounce as the key, which also I've used before and turns out great as well. You can use this direct as a harsh light for a background, for a look, if you want that look of light coming through a window or like a shape of light on the background. You can also use this light off to the side here as like a hair light. Okay, so with all the great things that this light does, I'm just gonna take a moment and say 2 things. One, this is definitely not sponsored. I bought this light with my own money. I've never had any contact with Came TV. I just really like this light, and I've used it on tons of weddings as just a little spotlight for speeches, as a bounced key light, as a diffused key light. It's just great. I've used it as a hair light. It's a perfect light to have in your kit to really be versatile. Like with any piece of gear, there are some cons, and I do have to mention what they are. The first is that it isn't as ruggedly built as something like a 120D. The 120D is a tank. It's made to go on and off set, on location, take with you, and really survive a pretty good beating. This light is mainly plastic, and the mechanism is plastic as well. It does have some metal parts to it, and it feels solid overall, but I just don't think it has the same professional build quality as some other more expensive lights, obviously. That being said, as long as you're fairly careful with your gear and you take care of it well, this light should last you no problem. It's lasted me, and I'm not the most careful, especially packing up and setting up in the field. This light is like super bright. Like, this is already with a key light on me. That's crazy. The second thing is that the Wi-Fi adapter needed to run Wi-Fi on this light doesn't come included, and it's an extra charge. I believe it's around 58 bucks or something like that. And then also when you do connect the Wi-Fi and try to get it set up with your phone, it can be a little finicky sometimes, and you have to remember the proper order to connect to the Wi-Fi, then to turn on the light, and then go into the app and do something. But I mean, once you get it working, it's fine and it works great. You can dim the light, you can turn the light on and off. If you have the color temperature one, you can adjust the color temperature. So it does everything it's supposed to. At times it can just be a little bit finicky. It's never been a problem in the field well I've been using it. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to share with you why I like these lights so much and why I think they're a great addition to any filmmaker's kit, especially if you're looking for an affordable, versatile light that can pretty much do anything. I'll leave the links below to where you can purchase this and you can check them out and see what if they have any deals going on. But that's it for today, and thanks so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.